I do not want to ask Dave. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna like get the answer and then.
Dave.
Oh no.
Yeah, you. Is this what's going down?
I've heard that's been.
That's been leaked.
I've heard that's been circulating.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and find out, right? Just have to wait and see.
How much?
Did you see that he flagged me over and I jumped and I came?
Hey, you got the finger, man.
Yeah, I came.
Hey, you.
It's like he was asking me to kiss the ring.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of people start the same journey, but only a select few reach the destination, the CrossFit Games in Madison, Wisconsin. This year, we give you access to the elite athletes making that journey, and for the first time ever, an unprecedented look at what goes on behind the scenes every step of the way. This is Miles to Madison. Week 2 of the Open, and we are happy to have the two athletes who will be throwing down in 21.2 here. We have Sam Kwant and Justin Medeiros, who will be the first to tackle Dave Castro's latest challenge, and they arrived earlier today.
COVID test.
Kwant. KW-Ante. I've always watched these, and when I got the email, I was like, yeah, definitely doing this. Couldn't miss this opportunity. You telling me it's going all the way up there?
Wait, are you serious? That's a joke.
Competing in 21.2 for the live announcements, so cool. I was so ecstatic. I got the email. It's gonna be definitely a different experience.
But you good? Oh.
Yep. What does it mean to be the second fittest man on earth? I mean, just saying it feels kind of weird, but I mean, it's awesome. Not happy with second. I mean, there's still one more spot to go, so I'm grinding for that first place spot.
Long time no see, dude. How have you been?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
How about you?
Good.
I told myself if I ever make it to the games, I don't want to be that person that's in last place. I want to go to the games and make sure people knew that I was at the games. And to come out at the end of the year, third place and get Rookie of the Year was something very special. I will never forget.
All the good stuff.
I try to stay off Instagram as much as I can during the Open.
Why?
Just because anytime I look at something, it probably just spikes my stress levels.
One of these guys want to hear Dave Castro announce tonight, and we'll start with Sam Kwant.
Everyone always asks me. I have no idea.
I feel like I always have an idea, then Dave can always throw a wrench in it.
I got some DMs telling me what the workout is, but I don't know if it's legit or not.
Oh, dude, it actually
Looks
does
kinda
look
legit,
really
doesn't it?
legit.
This can't show anywhere, dude. I'm gonna get in trouble then.
There was a leak apparently of a workout today. A bunch of people started tagging me in it and DMing me. So someone took our scorecard and fabricated a false workout and put it out, and it got like some momentum. That one's funny. It's happened before where it's the real one. That's frustrating.
I'm just excited to see what it's like and watch Dave kind of put on his little show as he announces the workout.
As long as he doesn't try to make a big show out of it, it's fine. Just get to the point, Dave, and we'll be all right.
Come over here. Because I'm able to put my arms around you at this point.
Okay.
And what I ended up having to do was put my arms like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even when you start with Rory, stand like this, because I'm gonna do this number.
All right. Sweet.
So Dave will do the little thing. We'll pull you guys over here because there'll be some equipment coming on and off. So we'll get out of their way. We'll go over any standards with you guys. We'll give you a rundown of the workout. If you have any questions or whatever, you let us know. Nothing on here.
Dang.
Week 2 of the Open, but let's take a quick look back at Week 1. These are officially now your best scores, and for the men, it's Jonakowski who wins with a time of 11:08.
My name is Dave Eubanks. My official title is Scoring and Timing Manager. Once the Open begins to go live, I manage the video review process. We also take in the top scores. We look over those with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that the people that are winning the money actually did all the work that they should have. I think there's about 3 reps that we can call them on in the rounds of 3, 6, and 9. Each one of us watches it completely separately, and we form our own opinions. And once we've done that, we kind of come together and share very openly what we think we saw. So I'm going to recommend a 12-second penalty for that.
Eubanks and I have a great relationship. He's a really intelligent, smart guy who thinks things through really well. And so I respect his opinion even if I think he's wrong, and vice versa.
There's a lot of things in CrossFit that can be a little bit more gray area, and we want to make sure that the athlete stands up to the scrutiny and actually perform the workout well enough to be able to deserve to earn that money and that top spot. Again, it's a shame because there's a bunch of reps there where he's super diligent about it and he's clearly like Both feet touch. And if it's a new movement like we had this year with the wall walk, we knew that there were going to be a lot of people performing this workout probably by themselves because of quarantine. And so the standard we created with the 2 lines on the tape was specifically designed so that people could essentially judge themselves without having to worry about a tape line by their feet or any kind of other things that they might not be able to see. That they could just see that their hands touched and their hands touched, and we were kind of good to go. Yamakasi, on the other hand, is the cleanest fast run I have seen. It is just like, hands on the thing, foot, move. We're going to talk through stuff. We're going to make sure we're all seeing what we think we see.
A winning performance cannot be short of reps, especially if you have time to review the video ahead of time.
We have a whole team that works around the clock to do it. We've got some people from all over the globe. There is a really robust system in place to get to the bottom of what's actually the most fair and the best for the competition, and then that's it. You walk away and you do it again for the next thing.
Come and watch Brooke from this view here. You can see her how she pulls back.
Try to swing through the
That was so close.
So this is my 7th season of training for the CrossFit Games, and I can honestly say this is the funnest training season I've ever had.
Drive the heels and then pull down to the it's the right swing.
All of a sudden, this small little thing where Brooke was just going to be coached by Shane has turned into this whole entourage of people. We have training partners, we have coaches.
Brooke reached out and asked would we extend for her to be a part of the team, and if I would look to mentor or find a coach best suited for her, and then we can build a team around her. In fact, what we're trying to do in Nashville is recreate a hub like we had in Cookville with myself, Tia, and Matt. Coaching Brooke is 100% a conflict of interest. And that's why we implemented another coach as well. I don't want to know what Brooke's doing personally or results-wise. I just want to know mechanically how she's moving, how she's physically, mentally feeling, and then are we seeing progress?
She's a beast. Her mindset is there already. Her skills are obviously there. I think she's just missing that 1% of individualized programming that's really tailored to fit her success moving forward.
Having Tia and Brooke train alongside 3 to 4 times a week has been phenomenal. When I see that element of someone who actually listens and wants to change her mechanics to be better, or absorbs that criticism or absorbs that feedback, for me, it's such a great telltale of a professional athlete that wants to take it to the next edge.
We know she's strong, we know she can move a barbell, but we've seen in the past some of those break down under fatigue. Or in a Coliseum setting, maybe just a little mental fatigue gets involved. So what we're doing is putting her in those situations in training, pushing her to that level to where you need to hit these standards as if somebody was judging you every single day. This year when August does come, people are gonna see a whole new athlete with Brooke.
There's so much time and energy that goes into the whole process. We're embarking on a journey that has so many external factors that are out of our control, and all we can do is go to the gym every single day, just grind, and if there is an opportunity where Brooke and I are on the podium together, that would be the most proudest moment of my life. Okay, so I need to roll the flour and fold it in half, repeat this process 2 more times. Okay. Luckily Brooke's here, because otherwise I would be in so much trouble. Do you reckon that's too thick?
Yeah, you should probably go to flatten it a bit.
Really?
Yeah. Those are gonna be some big biscuits though.
Okay. I forgot to put them on a pan. No!
She needs to stick with being an athlete.
Let's set up the matchup that we're going to see tonight between 2 of the 3 fittest men on earth. Sam Kwant, the guy who stood in 2nd place in 2020 at the CrossFit Games.
The Open is much more than just us as athletes. It's about our affiliates, our community, and it's also a really great opportunity for us to be a part of, the whole world and doing this event, because at the CrossFit Games, we only get to do it against the best in the world. Whereas in the Open, we get to do it against our parents, our grandparents, our friends, our family, our CrossFit affiliate.
Sam, you have been in this game for quite some time, but you've never done an Open announcement, so it's a different environment altogether. The fans at home are watching. How are you feeling today?
I definitely don't watch whoever's doing it and try to base my time off of theirs, because it's just different situation, and I feel like they're at a bit of an disadvantage, knowing the workout 5 minutes before they do it. We can kind of strategize better and really get the most out of our workout. So it's cool to watch them get some pointers and stuff.
Let's make this thing official with the announcement of 21.2.
Allow me to introduce you to a test that both these young men have conducted before. A test
Handstand hold.
that many of you have
be.
also done before. A test that introduced the dumbbell to the CrossFit Open. 21.2 is a test once known as 17.1. 10 snatches, 15 burpee box jump over. 20, 15, 30, 15, 40, 15, 50, 15. 21.2 is for time. 21.2 has a 20-minute time cap. Let's all get swept away by the joy that is 21.2.
We are resetting from Derek's throw to row. Let's get Derek back in position.
A repeat for 21.2. Sam Kwant and Justin Medeiros taking on the workout that we originally saw in 17.1. Sean Woodland and Neil Maddox here.
I think it's going to be a battle because we both want it pretty bad.
I'm going in and giving to Sam for run for his money. We definitely don't go in there to lose, so we're going to be competing for that top spot.
3, 2, 1, go!
21.2 underway. Sam Kwant on the left, Justin Medeiros is on the right. We begin with the...
He likes to go out hot, but he goes out hot, but he usually can hold on.
Medeiros has now opened up about a 5-rep lead on Sam Kwant. We are in the second round now.
It's a really great matchup. You have the outgoing fan favorite, and then you got the Stillwaters running deep, heavy hitter.
Who do I think is going to win? I'm going to go with Justin.
I'm going to go with Medeiros. Yeah.
So Justin Medeiros is assaulting 21.2 and now on to his third round.
I think every day in my training personally, I'm trying to drag as many people as I can to do the workouts with me. So in the Open, just knowing that everyone in the CrossFit community is throwing down on the same workout, I think it's super special and an awesome experience.
And I think it's important to be able to keep the community together, and like all the CrossFit gyms, I think it's kind of a big thing, like Friday Night Lights.
Justin Medeiros is way ahead. 8 reps to go for Medeiros. His family is here. They are cheering him on. And he has a chance to get in inside of 10 minutes.
15 for time. Come on, Justin. Let's go, Jay.
That is unreal for Justin Medeiros. 10:01.
Do not redo that. Yeah.
10:01 from his previous score was 11:53.
Because a lot of people had obviously done this back in 2017, it was a workout where everyone was chatting about what they got.
This is probably not a great workout for me back in the day.
This was, I got 76th in the world?
Well, hopefully not Australia.
No. 76th in Australia. 320th in the world, I think. 11:06.
That was 11:10.
Oh, shit's gonna get real tomorrow.
What we saw last night was those guys had no pacing plan, which is how live announcements go, right? So what we want to do is kind of ramp intensity into this one because the reps are increasing and the weight's staying the same. We should be able to hit the 40 and the 50 and be able to just take off. And that last set of 15 burpee box jumps should be your fastest without a doubt, because that's just how bad you want to push and how bad you want to hurt, which all these athletes are going to do.
in order to stay on top of the mountain, you can't be satisfied. You can't get complacent, and you can't be content.
One thing's getting to the top, another thing's staying up there, and we learned that pretty quick as well. What it does, it allows you to push the boundary even more because you know where you're at and you know what it took, but you go, right, I know the numbers precisely what won the CrossFit Games. I need to beat that individual, and I know that person the best. So that's when you start having a better understanding of who you're versing as a major competitor is your last year's version.
30, 19, 20, 10 more. 21, 22, 23, you're looking fresh. 24, 25.
It's pretty hard to grasp, but for me, the podium and all that, standing up there, for me it's special, and it's special for her, 100%. But where I see the most value is when we're in the thick of it here. When they're doing their rowing intervals, when they're busting their guts, trying to get that last rope climb, they're working through it, they're training on those Sundays when no one wants to do it, they're cold mornings or whatever it may be. When she's putting in the hours there, I pinch myself and go, these are the moments that I'll remember the most.
Under 15, come on, go.
When you talk to Shane and you hear him, he believes in you. And you're like, wow, like, you believe in me. Like, why do you believe in me? If you believe in me, I believe in myself. And he gives you that confidence and he gives you that drive and he makes you realize like how bad you really want it. He's my secret weapon. And now I'm allowing one of my competitors to have it. And it sounds weird that I'm allowing it, but I'd be silly to give that up, right? If Brooke is going to get that much better, then that just means that I need to just keep stepping it up. And if she can challenge me to be better, then that's what I want. Like, I want someone out there challenging me and keeping me on my toes because I'm only just gonna plateau if I don't have someone, you know, challenging me for that title.
Really what my objective is I want Brooke to turn around to me at the end of July and say, I would have beaten the last year's Brooke Wells by so much more. And if she can say that, then I've done my job and she should be proud of herself. And if she does that, I guarantee you she'll be on the podium.
Come on, go. Last one, go. Feet over.
Something I've really been exploring this year is like, what's my why? And I kind of came up with like, why not me? Anytime I'm in the gym and maybe I don't want to do something because I don't think I'm going to be the best, I'm like, why can't I be the best? Like, why not?
Women's results for 21.2, it's Emma Carey who takes the win. She's followed by Kristen Holta and it's Carolyn Prevost rounding out the top 3. Tia Toomey just outside the top 10, she will take 11th, but Brooke Wells all the way down at 97th.
Yeah, not a surprising finish from Tia Toomey, 11th place. Yes, it's not top 10, but it's still a fantastic finish worldwide. But like you said, Sean, the surprising thing is Brooke Wells in 97th place, especially when you take into consideration the fact that she did that next to Tia. I wouldn't have expected such a discrepancy in times between those two athletes.
Great show to watch there between Justin Medeiros and Sam Kwant. Medeiros will take 79th in the event. Sam Kwant is 2,111th, but in the whole scheme of things, that is not a reason to panic.
Right, he was almost a full 2 minutes slower than Medeiros, but like you said, Sean, it's not a reason to panic. The top 10% move on into the quarterfinals, and he is safely within that percent so far.
I feel like that was just like 0 to 100, like real quick. Yeah. Just like short notice, like kind of competition setting of just like all the butterflies in your stomach, like before the workout. Don't know what Dave's gonna say, and then it's just like 5 minutes prepared, do a couple dumbbell snatches, and it was just like, all right, time to go. So it was a super cool experience. It's so cool to be a part of it.
It was pretty rough. Hit a wall and couldn't really get out of it, but it was good.
See that one coming?
I did not. I thought that was what we were gonna see for 20.1 or 21.1.
So that leak was wrong.
Yeah. Definitely wrong.
No, we didn't have anything to do with it.
Great job. Thanks. Good job, Sam. Thank you.
It was fun. I think it was a good show. It was really cool watching Justin do what he did to that workout. My God.
Yeah. Ready?
Kid's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. So hopefully we finish strong next week and move on to the quarterfinals.
Hope you have a fantastic week. We'll see you back here next time, and until then, we'll see you on the leaderboard. Good night.
let's say, tester, measure tool. So you see how much IQ you have. I have 36.2, so not so smart.
3 men with one name. We've got the Panchik brothers in the house.
The brothers. Which one's which?
Anytime you get brothers competing against each other, that's going to be fun.
She is my competition, but I want her to be so good, and I need her to be so good so that she can push me.
He didn't get a lot of the fanfare, he didn't get a lot of the media attention. That probably won't be the case going forward.
I've been doing CrossFit for a long time now. I'm like a dinosaur in the sport. The bar movement, moving and change.
But Rory, I'm not finished. I still need to introduce 21.4.
I'm still their big brother. I'm still your big brother, and I'm not done yet.